Welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today we are looking at the USDJPY, analyzing the latest news and events that might be influencing its price action. Let's start by looking at the current news and events that could be impacting the USDJPY. Recent Google searches show investors are concerned about U.S. growth, with global equities falling over 1% on Friday. The U.S. dollar's appeal has been weakened by soft non-farm payrolls figures, fueling concerns about a slowing U.S. economy and increased expectations for a Federal Reserve interest rate cut in September. The odds of a 50 bps cut in September by the Fed have risen to nearly 50%, potentially adding more downward pressure on the U.S. dollar. The Japanese yen has found haven flows after equity markets sold off, benefiting from investor risk aversion. The Bank of Japan's recent interest rate hikes and speculation about tighter monetary policy have also boosted the yen, adding to its strength. Analysts are watching closely to see if the Bank of Japan will indicate a shift towards ending its ultra-loose monetary policy stance, potentially through a rate hike that would mark the end of 7 years of negative rates. The U.S. dollar-Japanese yen can be seriously affected by news or the decisions taken by two main central banks, the Federal Reserve System, Fed, and the Bank of Japan, BOJ. With U.S. data weakening, stocks struggling, and the Fed potentially turning more dovish, the short-term outlook for the USDJPY remains bearish. If we look at the one-day chart, we can see a clear downward trend in the USDJPY since early August. The pair has broken below several key support levels, including the 145.00 level, indicating that the bearish pressure is strong. The daily chart shows a series of lower highs and lower lows, further reinforcing the bearish sentiment. It's important to note that the USDJPY is approaching a significant support level around 142.00, which could act as a potential turning point. Let's switch to the 1-hour chart to see if we can get a clearer picture of the short-term direction. The hourly chart is currently showing a consolidation pattern, with the pair trading within a tight range. The 1-hour chart reveals that the USDJPY is struggling to break above the 145.00 resistance level, indicating that the bulls are facing strong resistance. However, the consolidation pattern could also signal a potential accumulation phase, suggesting that the USDJPY might be preparing for a breakout in either direction. Looking at the 15-minute chart, we can see a more volatile price action. The USDJPY is moving in a choppy manner, making it difficult to identify any clear direction. The 15-minute chart reveals that the USDJPY is bouncing between support and resistance levels, but it is unclear whether this is a continuation of the downward trend or a sign of a potential reversal. The short-term outlook for the USDJPY is uncertain, with the market likely to remain volatile in the near term. Let's focus on the 1-hour chart to get a closer look at the recent price action. The hourly chart shows that the USDJPY has been testing the 145.00 resistance level for several hours, but it has been unable to break through. The 1-hour chart reveals that the current consolidation pattern is characterized by a series of doji candles and spinning tops, indicating indecision in the market. This indecision could suggest that the USDJPY is at a critical juncture, where it could either break out above the 145.00 resistance level and continue its upward trend, or it could break down below the 144.00 support level and continue its downward trend. The key thing to watch is whether the USDJPY can break out of this consolidation pattern and establish a clear direction. The 1-hour chart reveals that the USDJPY is facing a potential bullish breakout, as it has closed above the 145.00 resistance level, indicating that the bulls are taking control. The 1-hour chart shows that the USDJPY has broken above the 145.00 resistance level, indicating that the bulls are gaining momentum. However, it's important to note that this bullish breakout needs to be confirmed by a sustained move above the 145.50 level, as the market may be prone to a false breakout. If the USDJPY can close above the 145.50 level, it could signal a strong bullish trend, potentially targeting the 146.00 level and beyond. On the other hand, If the USDJPY fails to hold above the 145.50 level and pulls back below the 145.00 level, it could signal a false breakout and suggest that the bears are still in control. In that case, the USDJPY could continue its downward trend, potentially targeting the 144.00 support level and below. The short-term outlook for the USDJPY is bullish, but it's crucial to monitor the price action closely and look for confirmation signals before entering any trades. Keep an eye on the 145.50 level, as it will be a key level to watch for confirmation of the bullish breakout. If the USDJPY can close above the 145.50 level and hold above it, it could signal a strong bullish trend. If the USDJPY breaks below the 145.00 level and continues its downward trend, it could signal a false breakout and suggest that the bears are still in control. The short-term outlook for the USDJPY is uncertain, with the market likely to remain volatile in the near term. Let's shift our focus back to the daily chart to see how the current price action aligns with the long-term trend. The daily chart shows a clear downward trend, with the USDJPY trading below the 200-day moving average, indicating that the bearish pressure is still dominant. The daily chart shows that the USDJPY is approaching a key support level around 142.00. If the USDJPY breaks below this support level, it could signal a further decline in the long term. However, if the USDJPY manages to hold above this support level, it could signal a potential reversal of the downward trend in the long term. The long-term outlook for the USDJPY remains bearish, but a strong bullish breakout above the 145.00 level could challenge this bearish sentiment. The long-term outlook for the USDJPY is bearish, but a sustained move above the 145.00 level could signal a potential reversal of the downward trend. The USDJPY is expected to remain volatile in the near term, with the market likely to fluctuate between support and resistance levels. It's crucial to monitor the price action closely and look for confirmation signals before entering any trades. Let's recap the important price levels and things to look for. The key support level for the USDJPY is around 142.00, a break below which could signal a further decline in both the short and long term. The 145.00 level acts as a crucial resistance level, a sustained move above which could signal a bullish breakout and a potential reversal of the downward trend. The 145.50 level will be a key level to watch for confirmation of the bullish breakout. A closing price above the 145.50 level could signal a strong bullish trend. The USDJPY is expected to remain volatile in the near term, with the market likely to fluctuate between support and resistance levels. It's crucial to monitor the price action closely and look for confirmation signals before entering any trades. In the short term, keep an eye on the 145.50 level for confirmation of the bullish breakout and the 144.00 level for potential bearish support. In the long term, the 142.00 level is a critical support level to watch for potential reversals. Remember, these are just predictions based on the current market conditions and news events. The market can be unpredictable, so it's important to be cautious and manage your risk accordingly.